Satyam, he has to tell the truth. Even though if he tells the truth, he should not be excited, but he should be Satyam Priyahitam Chayat. It should be pleasing to others, and it will be helpful also. Whatever the fact you are going to tell, it should be helpful. If it is harmful, that will never come under this. So, Anudvegakaram, without an excitement, with politeness, with serene face, and with serene atmosphere, that is Anudvegakaram Vakyam, Satyam Priya Hitanchayat. That should be pleasing to others, and it should be helpful also. And Swajjaya Bhyasanam Chaiva. Here there are two qualifications. That is Swajjayam. Swajjaya means simply not by doing this sadhana. While doing sadhana also, he has to read so many precious, pious books, spiritual books like Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, Brahma Sutra, which are come under Prasthanatra Granthas, Bhagavata, Ramayana, and Mahabharata, even Puranas also, these should be going on reading. But when you are doing sadhana, you have to take the essence of those books only, not going to the details, only to understand the essence of it, and whatever the norms they are telling, you have to observe that. So, for this Swajjayam, Abhyasanam Chaiva, again practicing. Here, practically, what is Abhyasanam? Abhyasanam means practicing yoga sadhana, practicing the pranayama inside, Antarmukha pranayama doing inside, and reading spiritual books. Swajjaya Bhyasanam Chaiva Vangmaya Tapa Uchyate. This will come under the word, that will speech. So whatever the word you want to speak, you have to be careful observing all these principles. And coming to the this mind tapas, that austerity regarding to the mind. Manah prasada saumyatvam maunam atma vinigraha bhava samsiddhariche tat tapo manasa vochyate. Even with the thoughts also, you should be very purified. Manah prasadam, your mind should be always pleasing. You should be very serene. Your face should be very pleasing. Manah prasadam, you should be friendly looking, cheerful, always cheerful, smiling. So, Manah Prasada Saumyatvam, you should be very patient. Manah Prasada Saumyatvam, Maunam, you should be always observing Maunam. See, Maunam means there are so many things, but simply stopping speech is also Maunam, external stopping speech, that is Vang Maunam. Akshamaunam, that is controlling the senses, and Kastamaunam. Some people, they don't move this body, just like Ajagarvratam. Ajagarvratam means just like the python, the snake. It won't move easily, but he will have that vow. The people who are with this Ajagarvratam, they don't move their body. That will also come under this Maunam. So, Maunam with the mind, with the body, and the word also, this is also necessary. Mana prasada saumyatvam maunam atma vinigraha. Atma vinigraha means having control over the mind. How can you control? Controlling by the senses. How can you control the senses? By controlling these. Control the senses and control the mind by controlling your life force. That is vital energy, that is prana shakti. By doing pranayama, you will have control of over the mind and over the senses. That's why in the 5th chapter, Yogikto Shuddhatma Jitatma Jitendriya Sarvabhutatma Bhutatma Kurvanna Nalipyate. By doing yoga sadhana only, you can have purification of mind, you will have control over the mind and control over the senses. That is called Maunam Atma Vinigraha. Bhava Samsuddharicheta Tapo Manasa Uchyate. Bhava Samsuddhi, that means you should have pure thoughts inside. Don't think of other worldly, this injuring people. Don't try to do any harm to the society or the enemies, thinking that whatever person is obstructing you, you don't think that he is enemy, he is also guru to you. So you accept him with with hospitality. So your thought should be always pure. Bhava samsuddharichet. Your thought should be pure and your action should be pure also. So this will come under this Vangmaya tapo manasa uchyate. This tapas under the mind. The tapas is of three types: mind, word and action. So all these three tapasas should be again three types. Again three types. That is Shraddhaya Paraya Taptam. Tapas tattvam trived naraha. Aphala kamchar yukti sasatvika parichakshate. So whatever the things you do, mind you should be away from the fruit of the action. Fruit of the action, that is afala kanchibhir yuktihi, yuktaihi, yukta yogi. So a yogi only become yukti, yuktaha, and with that only he will be avoid of this fruit of the action. So that also this Shraddha, Shraddhaya Paraya Tattvam Tattwas Tribhair Naraha, afala kanchibhir yuktis sattva satvikam parichakshate, satvikam smritam. So with the utmost faith, with higher faith on the God, that faith on the God and dividing action, that is fruit of the action, which will under all this will come under this sattvika tapas, satvika and shraddha also. This sattvika shraddha. Again coming to the this will undercome sattvika tapaha. Now rajoguna tapaha. Rajoguna tapaha, this what is this? Satkara mana pujardham tapo dambhena chaiva yat kriyate tadeha proktam rajasam chalamadhruvam. Rajasam chalamadhruvam. Satkara mana pujardham, by to have the to have the reward, to be repeated there, to have to be respected by others, to have respect, to have much reputation, to be rewarded. He will be always doing this tapas. Satkara mana purjardham tapo dambhena chaiva yat. He will do with the utmost this hypocrisy, with pretension and with pride, with garvam. Tapo dambhena chaiva yat. Kayate kriyate karanavachalam karma rajasam chalamardham. Kayate kriyate kalam karma rajasam chalamardhruvam. That is, that action, that fruit will be always unstable and transitory. Unstable and rajasam chalam adhruvam. It is transitory, momentary, and it is unstable. Whatever the tapas he will do, that action will be very momentary and it is unstable, and it is only for get reputation and getting rewarded, getting to respect by others. What all these tapas will, this will come under rajasam tapaha kriyate tadeham proktam rajasam chalamadhruvam. Now मूढ़ग्राह्येन आत्मनो यत्पेडया क्रियते तपः परस्य उत्साधनार्थं तामसं परिचक्षते तत्तामसं उदाहृतं. The tamoguna tapaha is also a very dangerous thing. That is, मूढ़ग्राह्ये आत्मनो यत्पेडया kriyate tapaha. That means मूढ़ग्राह्य आत्मने. That means without understanding the proper tapas, he will be resoluting himself that he himself decides without any following this law of scripture. Modagrahya atmano yatpyadaya kriyate tapaha. One who tortures his body and parasya, others also, for the destruction, utsadhanardham, for the destruction of the others and for the torture of his body. Some people, they will be going on exhibition by self-inflicting wounds to his body, and he will be exhibiting that he is to be taken into consideration that he is doing great tapas, but it's not, this will come under tapasika tapas only, tamasika tapas only. That is modagrahyano atmano yat pedaya krite tapaha parasya utsadanartham tattamasa mrudahutam. That means without proper understanding, he will resolute within himself and he will be torturing his body and he will be destructing others also. Always he will be harmful for his body and for the others also. That type of tapas will come under this tamasic tapas. So you can understand how many people are now doing worshipping God to realize themselves. Whatever you see in this world, most of the people, 99% will come under all these categories. All these categories. Now coming to the charity, dhanam. Dhanam means, see, this dhanam is again very important. Without this charity, you cannot renunciate. The chaga will start. If you want to have renunciation by only charity, first you have to do charity, then you will come to the renunciation. Chagen aiken amrutatvamana so na karmana na prajaya na dhanena chagen aiken amrutatvamana so. In Maitreya Upanishad it says na karmana, whatever the karma may be, na dhanaya, whatever the money may be, na karmana na prajaya na dhanena. Even with the people, Chage Naike and Amrutatvam Manas, only by renunciation of all these things, you will get this Amrutatvam. Here, by doing this charity again of three types, Satvikam, Rajasam and Tamasam. Datavyamati Yajnanam, Diyate Anupakarane, Desha Kale cha Patre cha, Taddanam Vidhi Satvikam. Taddanam Satvikam Srutam. Datavyamiti yaddanam. The Sattvika people, they will decide, no, I must do charity, I must offer. He will conclude, he will have resolution. Datavyamiti yaddanam diyate anupakarine. But he will never offer without any return. Without aspiring for any return, without any pratiphalam. Most of the people in this world, whatever the sacrifice, whatever the yajnam, even to go to heaven also, that is also, that will come under this rajoguna dhanam, but the satvika dhanam without aspiring any return, diyate anupakarane, and he will be going on doing offering, whether money or clothes or anything, whatever the possessions, whatever the riches he is going to offer, desha kalecha patrecha. Desam means holy places. Kale means auspicious days. Patrecha means deserving people. Deserving people. Here also these three importance. See, some people may be doing charity, but for the recognition of the others they will be doing. But here this Satvika Dhanam comes under without any anticipating any return, and simply leaving the fruit of this Dhanam, he will be doing all the charity at proper places, at holy places, at the pilgrims, at the sacred temples, even at the good ashrams, and all this they will be doing. And Kalesha means auspicious days, in eclipse days, grahanams, and in Pitrukarmas, and even so many auspicious days in this Sankranti and other all these auspicious days also they will be doing charity. So observing the time, place and deserving people. You should not do to each and every person, you cannot give charity. That's why even Paramatma himself, even to give his Brahma Vidya also, he has restricted. Idamte na tapaskaya na bhaktaya kadachana nacha sushosha vacham nachamam yo abhyasoveti. Even the Brahma Vidya also you should not give easily to offer. Na tapaskaya, those who don't want to do tapas. Na bhaktaya, without devotion. Those who are not without devotion, without devotion. Na bhaktaya kadachana nacha sushosham. Those who don't want to do service. Nacha sushosha vacham, even without doing with some enviousness over the God and the other people, for those people you should not also sacrifice this. You should not give charity. So whatever the charity or dhanam you are giving, you should be careful. You should be careful. In this, there is one beautiful story told in Mahabharata. Our Gurudev used to say, when Lord Sri Krishna was instructing Dharmaraja to do Annadhanam, to do Annadhanam, because you have done so many this violence during this Kurukshetra battle. You did so many violence. To get rid of this papa karma, you should do Annadhanam also. That what is that Annadhanam? Simply you offer good food, Sadsopeta Bhojanam to all the Sadbrahmanas, to thousands of Brahmanas, you should do Annadhanam. Like that, Lord Sri Krishna has ordered Dharmaraja to do this Annadhanam. If you do correctly this Annadhanam to the deserved Sadbrahmanas, good people, there will be the Dharmaganta will be there, that will be belling, that will be ringing once. For every 1,000 people offering food to those 1,000 people, once that bell will be ringing, that Dharmaganta will be ringing. Like that, Paramatma has ordered. According to the instruction of Lord Sri Krishna, Dharmaraja was going on doing this Annadhanam for so many months together, but not even once that Dharmaganta was not rung. So Dharmaraja again prostrated before Lord Krishna and told, according to your instructions, I have followed, but there is no signs of this Dharmaganta ringing. Then Paramatma told, today you do one thing, whatever the food you have cooked now, today, you simply throw that food into Yamuna river. You throw that food into Yamuna river. See, without offering food to the people, Paramatma instructed to you throw that food, cooked food, rice into the Yamuna river. When after following the Sri Krishna's words, they have thrown that food into the Yamuna river. In the evening, that Dharmaganta was going on ringing repeatedly without any stopping. Without stopping, that Dharmaganta was ringing. Then Dharmaraja asked what is the root behind it, what is the cause behind it. Till now I have offered so many Annadhanas, but there is no signs of ringing by this Dharmaganta. But today, without offering any food to anybody, but that Dharmaganta was ringing. What is the reason? Lord Sri Krishna told, at the Sanja Samayam, when in the evening twilight, at the evening Sanja, Sukha Brahmarsha was offering Sanja Vandanam. Sukha Brahmarshi is offering, doing Sanja Vandanam. When he was doing Sanja Vandanam, he has taken the water of the Yamuna river and he has swallowed. While he was swallowing, a particle of that rice, has gone into the mouth of the Sukha Brahma. So, the great Rishi, he is a Brahmarshi. The food offered to even a particle of the rice was offered to a great Brahmarshi, that is the deserved man, that yielded the Dharma. That's why the Dharmaganta was ringing repeatedly. So, whatever the charity you are doing, you should be careful, you should do Patradhanam, Apatradhanam, that will come under this Tamogunadhanam, that is going to be told. So, Desha Kalecha Patrecha Diyate Anupaka Datavyamiti Yajjanam Diyate Anupakarane Desha Kalecha Patrecha Taddanam Satyakam Smatam Yettu Prachupakaradham Falamuddesya Punaha Diyate Parikrishtam Taddanam Rajasam Smatam. This Danam, this charity will come under this Rajasam. Yattu Prachupakaradham. Whatever the charity you will be doing, you will be aspiring, in return. So whatever the help you are going to do, you will be aspiring in return. So he will return from that person, or from even from this phalamuddesva punaha, getting fruit from the karmas, that is mostly heaven, swargam. Whatever the sacrifice you are doing, that result will be going to heaven. Even aspiring to heaven also, that will come under this rajoguna dhanam, this will come under rajoguna charity. So yattu pratyupakarardham, aspiring the result in return from the others, and phalamuddesva punaha, again aspiring the fruit of the karma, even aspiring for the heaven, going to heaven. Dietecha pariklishtam. Dietecha pariklishtam means he will be suffering. He will never offer with wholeheartedly. He will be feeling, he will be thinking that by offering this charity I will be losing money. He will be suffering like that. He will never offer with any wholeheartedly. So with pain only, with suffering inside only, he will be doing this charity, and this will come under this rajoguna tapas dhanam. Dietecha pariklishtancha taddanam rajasam smritam. So the dhanam is of the three types: sattvam, the rajogunam, and tamoguna dhanam. Adesha kale dane cha ape apadrebhyascha diyate asatrutam avajnanam tattamasa budahrutum. This is naturally adesha kale, without observing any time and space, without any holiday, holy place or auspicious days. Whatever the time, whatever he feels, he is going to offer, but offering with what? With giving to undeserved people, and asatkrutum avajnatam. He won't give respect, and he will be insulting others also. Some people, even they do anadhanam, they will be scolding the poor people. No, you should never scold the people, because that will come under tamoguna dhanam. So whatever the daridra narayana, the narayana will come under in the form of daridra, who is a beggar. Like a beggar, he is asking you to offer your mind. So even during anadhanam also, you should not insult others. You should respect others. Without any respect and insulting others, with feeling inside, and without observing the deserving person, and without observing any holy place or any auspicious day, whatever the dhanam you do, that will come under this tamoguna dhanam. So this charity is a must, but it should be according to sattvam, and that sattvam it should be according to shastra vidhi. Shastra vidhi means doing sadhana inside and doing offering outside. This is sattvam and rajas tamoguna dhanas. So the tapas, yajnam 3 types, and dhanam 3 types, and tapas again manovakaya, that means thought, word and action, and dhanam sattvagunas, tamogunas. All these will are of separate. All these will come under this trespassing the law of scriptures. Shastra vidhi usrujya. They are violating all these shastras. Even though they are violating with their faith, they will be again divided into sattva, raja and tapa. And if they observe this sattva, faith, and observe this shastra vidhi, they will come into the divine nature, that is daivi prakriti. They will naturally go to the Lord. So again the food 3 types over, the tapas 3 types over, and tapas again sattva, rajas, tamogunas, and charity 3 times over, and dhanam, that is charity, and tapas, and yajnam also 3 types over. So all these yajna, dana, tapa karmas, they are 3 types, and concluding all these things, Paramatma now leaving all these material things. Now let us go to the supreme part. Om Tat Saditi. त्रिविधः ब्रह्मणः श्रुतः ब्राह्मणास्तेन यज्ञास्य वेदाः विहिताः पुरा ओम तत्सदिति everywhere when you are reading scriptural books Vedantic books you will be observing this at the end of this any book ultimately you will be saying that Om Tat Sat. What are these three words? These three words are nothing but denoting the Brahman itself. Om Tat Saditi Trividho Brahmanas Srutaha. So the Brahman, because we cannot see the Brahman by simply respecting this Brahman by means of these three words Om Tat Sat. So from these Brahman states only Brahmanas Tena Yajnasya Vedasya Vihita Pura. From the starting of the creation itself, all these Brahmajanis and Vedas and Yajnas they have created, they have come forward, they came forth from these three words of Brahman, that is Om Tat Sat. So Tasmad Omit Chudahrucha Yajjadana Tapakriyaha Pravaktante Vidhanoktaha Satatam Brahmavadinam. Now he is coming to telling into the action. Those who are trying to know this Brahman, those who are knowers of the Brahman, those who are Brahmajanis, they will be always observing this Om Tat Sat. That is Tasmad Omit Chudahrucha Yajjadana Tapakriyaha. Even the Brahmajanis, even the great yogis, even the great rishis, they will be doing this Yajjadana Tapakriyaha. They will be doing sacrifice and charity and tapas, but Pravartante Vidhanoktaha Satatam Brahmavadinaha. In the beginning itself, they will be starting with this Om. So whatever the mantra they charity they chant, they will utter Om, not by simply uttering Om. Om means there is meaning behind it. See, there are Saptakoti Mahamantras. There are 7 crores of mantras. Out of all these 7 crore mantras, the word Om must be put for each and every mantra. Whatever mantra you chant, you have to start with Om. Not by simply uttering Om, not by simply uttering repeatedly Om. What is meant by Om? Om has 2 types. Om is Brahmavachikam, that is Isra itself. But to reach that Isra state, the process, the effort to reach the Brahman is also called Om. Sakruducharita Matra Esha Sayerdham Ordham Unnamati Chonkaraha. That is told in Atharva Sikhopanishad. It says, whatever the effort you do, simply by taking at once, if you take by doing this pranayama, by lowering this, by having control over this apanam, that is the gravity force, after doing this practice for years together, when you have this control over this apanam, if you take it upwards at once, Sakruducharita Matra Sayesha Vordham Unnamati Chonkaraha, that will go automatically upwards, that is called Omkaram. So by uttering this Omkaram only, you have to start chanting this mantram. So for every mantram, you have to start with Om. Om means do pranayama perfectly and chant mantram. That chant mantram alone will give you result. Yadev Vidya Karoti Sathaya Upanishadam Tadev Viryavitram Bhavati. So whatever the karma reaction you do with, you should do with Shraddha, with faith, and with Shastra Vidhi, by doing yoga sadhana. That's why Tasma Umit Chudahutta Yajjadana Tapakriyaha Pravartante Vidhanoktaha Satatam Brahmavadinam. So even the great jnanis also, they have did this pranayama even before doing this, all these Yajjadana Tapakriyas, they started doing this Om. Doing not simply uttering Om repeatedly, by doing yoga sadhana only. And now coming to the Tat. Tat means Tat Sanabhisandaya Phalam Yajjadapa Kriyaha Dana Kriyascha Vivadha Vidhana Kriyante mokshakankshabhi, vividah kriyante mokshakankshabhi. Tat, again, the second word tat also will come under this Brahman. Tat sanabhisandaya phalam. Without aspiring the fruit of the any karma, that will come under tat. That's why in philosophy, tattvamu, tattva means that denoting Ishvara. Akhanda mandalakaram yaptam yena characharam tattvadam darsitam yena tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. In Guru Gita it says, Akhanda mandalakaram, without any indivisible, with a uniformity everywhere. Akhanda mandalakaram yaptam yena characharam, that is invaded, all pervasive, both in mobile and immobile, everywhere, that will come under this Brahman, that is called Tat. That's why Tattvam, Tam means Jiva, Tattva means Ishvara. So, whatever you utter, Tat means that denoting the Brahman itself, not the worldly nature. Whatever the karma you do, but Prasaste Kara Sarvakarmani Tat Shabda Pada Yujjate. Not that. Tat chanabhisandayam phalam yajjatapa kriyaha kriyante dana karmascha vividaha kanchanti moksha karmabhi. Those who are aspiring for this salvation or moksham, they will be always uttering this tat. That means whatever the action, that is yajna, dana, tapa, whatever they do, they will do with this meaning that that Brahman, I am aiming to that only, like that whatever the action, keeping mind inside that only, but he will be doing yajna, dana, karma outside. So that will also come under this tattvam. Now coming to the sat. Sat means sadbhave, sadhubhave, sadityetat prayujjate, prasaste sarvakarmani, satshabda padayujjate. That means, say, sat here, sat, everywhere you use this sat karma, sajjana sangacham, satpatram, sajjana sangam, satsangam. So, for every spiritual context, you will use this sat. Sadbhave. Sat means here also reality also. That which is really existing, that which is actually existing, that will also come under this sat. Which is existing, that Brahman itself. So that's why Om Tat Sadaditi Brahmanam Trivida Smrataha. So sat also will come under this Brahman. Sadbhave. That means the aiming that that Brahman is always existing. Sadhubhave. Sadhubhave means the people who are with Brahmajnanam, they are called sadhus.